great question. Lake Wilcox you're referring to, one of the 5 kettle lakes in the Oak Ridges area. And we're blessed to have so much water in this particular area. The gentleman was speaking about a lake lung, and a lake lung was put in by a number of previous councils, and the idea, as I understand, was to get oxygen to the bottom of the lake, oxygenate it. We have a phosphate problem in Lake Wilcox. What happened was there was an ice storm, and the lake lung got broken up, and then at that point they took it out, and it never got put back in. The science at that point in time said that, you know what, like it's marginally making a difference. Since the lake lung, they were working on a study where they were taking water from the bottom of the lake, running it through a filtration system to get rid of the phosphates. And initial phases, it looked like it was doing a good job. When they finally figured out the whole testing and the studies, it did take phosphates out, but it then created another problem. So then they kind of said, okay, well, we've learned from that study. But what they found is, in the last number of years, Lake Wilcox has been holding its own. So it's not getting any worse, but it's marginally getting better. Well, development in the area has helped with that. We in the past, we didn't have storm drains, we didn't have stormwater management ponds, we didn't have curbs. A number of people in the lake have become much more educated and have been able to recognize that by naturalizing the end of their waterfront, they're able to keep any kind of fertilizer they may still be using from getting into the lake. We've naturalized the one end of the lake, which the town owns, in an effort to keep the geese out. The geese leave some stuff around, a byproduct of the food they eat, and that's filled with phosphates. Well, that's not good for the lake either. So if we can keep them going somewhere else, that helps the lake. If we could stop the phosphates today, I think it's 6 or 7 years, I don't remember what the number was now, the lake completely recharges. Because it's not just a body unto itself, it's a kettle lake, it gets underwater, but it also goes out. So if we could stop phosphates, we'd have a much, much different looking lake. If we had the answer as to what needs to be done to fix it, we'd pull the trigger and get it done. We're not the only municipality that has this problem with phosphates. We're not the only province or country that has this problem. There is bodies of research going on around the world trying to come up with solutions. So we now have a study going on with Town of Richmond Hill staff and Environment Canada where they're actually looking to build some sort of a filter system that would go with every stormwater pond to keep those phosphates out. Those are some of the things that we're trying to do to make the lake better, and it can only get better at this point.